We're here at StableView Tech 2017. I'm with Craig O'Neill, the CEO of VersaPay. Craig, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So for our viewers, Craig, can you give us a bit of a background into VersaPay?
Absolutely, would love to do that. So we're in the business of helping companies reinvent how they do business together. So we serve manufacturers, distributors, companies that sell to other companies. And in those types of businesses, there's this sleepy back office area called invoice to cash or accounts receivable. It's how they bill their customers, how they collect money, how they account for what they get paid. Hasn't changed in decades. We've reinvented that whole process. So we automate it, we streamline it, we electronify or digitize it, we get rid of paper, and just make it much, much better and much faster. And we believe there are hundreds of thousands of businesses in the US and Canada that are ripe for change, and we aim to be the company that changes how they do business together.
That's interesting. Craig, I know you're working with RBC in particular. Can you give us a bit of details on that partnership?
For sure. And you can imagine one of the challenges we have as a business is when you've got a prospective market of hundreds of thousands of clients, how do you get to them all? So a key part of our strategy was first build a great product, prove that it worked with 100 customers, 200 customers, and then start to develop channel partners to get to the thousands and thousands and thousands of customers. So what better channel partner than a large bank in Canada, a large bank in the US that, RBC by themselves has 100,000 business customers that could be our customers. So RBC has white labeled the product. They're now selling an RBC AR, accounts receivable automation solution, and their sales force of about 1,500 to 2,000 people are now out telling their clients about it. So where we can get to dozens of clients, they can get to thousands and thousands of clients. So we've done that with RBC. We're now in negotiations with a number of US banks to do the similar type of a deal, which gives us 10 or 100-fold reach into the market.
And how are the big banks and big financial institutions responding to companies like VersaPay in the fintech space?
Yeah, well, two parts of that answer. First of all, they're thinking about fintech. They don't know whether to be afraid of it or whether to embrace it. Most of them are saying they're embracing it, and I think they are. And then they're looking at, well, which type of fintech should we work with? What we've seen is the space that we're in, which again is accounts receivable or within business customers that are selling to businesses dealing with the receiving end of payments. The banks, for a number of reasons, have identified a big opportunity. And many, many, many banks are thinking about this. To give you a bit of a perspective on that, we were at a conference last week in the US with a goal of meeting some US banks. And we met lots of US banks, came back with 20 follow-up meetings from 20 banks. So 20 US banks that looked at what we're doing and are saying, we've got budget to do this, it's part of our strategy, we're looking for the right partner, we're so glad we met you, we want to talk further. And the fact is there's only a few of us around in the US and Canada, so there aren't that many choices, and we're confident we're the best choice. So we're going to do a lot of business with a lot of banks.
So, Craig, what's on the agenda for shareholders over the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, so a number of things to watch for. Certainly there'll be announcements like new bank partnerships. We'll talk about how the RBC relationship is starting to produce revenues. You can watch our metrics from our platform. It's a cloud-based platform, so we measure how many clients are on the platform, how many of their customers are active on the platform. We did a press release this morning showing that our client base has grown by 50% in the last quarter, so it's growing rapidly, and that's going to pick up pace. So you'll see growth on the platform, and you'll see new announcements with new US banks. So that's what to watch for in the next 6 months.
It's very exciting. Craig, where can our viewers go to find out more about VersaPay?
Best place is definitely our website, so versapay.com. You'll get lots of information about who we are, what we do, and our product, and some of our customers as well. And our ticker symbol is VPY on the TSXV.